What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Theory Restart. Today we're going to be covering my double drop plan, and also I'm going to be sharing with you guys a resource calculator that I created to make it easier for you to keep track of how much stamina, EXP, and all the GP outpost materials you are going to be getting depending on how many stamina you have. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. I do have a list of characters that I am going to be focusing on in this double drop event, and the list goes as follows. I'm going to finish out my Rosa, my Chloros, Holden, Linglu O, Messiah, Heinrich Weiss, Fengus, and lastly Shadow Sanya. I'm going to tackle them one at a time, and if I have enough to get to the next one, I'll just keep going down the list until I get to the last ones. All these characters that I'm going to be leveling up are geared towards my Inferno clears or my Hell 4 clears when it comes to Aurora, because I haven't cleared them for Hell 4 yet. But all of these is for PvE progression, so I can start grinding Inferno as soon as possible. I can grind Inferno Doki Doki as of right now. That's why there's barely any Doki Doki characters here. As you can see, my Romoka is already level 50. I have my Kazuyo pretty much maxed out. I also run Valerian, which I did level up to 5-star. I'm going to level her up to 6-star too, but I'm going to leave her at level 1. And then Kloss, I'm not going to invest too much into her. Maybe get her to 6-star whenever she does get to level 45, but she's going to be taking a while to get there. And then lastly, my Freya, which is going to be on the same boat as Kloss. Now, taking a look at the characters that I'm going to be building is going to be Rosa, as I mentioned before. I do want to get her to level 50, 6-star. Next up is going to be Holden. Also finishing up my Messiah. My Messiah is like level 21 out of 50, already 6-star. So I'm going to finish him out. Go to Rosa, go to Holden, then go down the list. I think Chloros is going to be before Messiah, like right after Rosa. I'm gonna go for Chloros, then back to Messiah, then Holden, and then if I'm able to get all those done, and when I say done, I mean farming all of the materials that I need for them. For Chloros specifically, I will be doing the S3, so you can hit a little bit harder on his third skill. So I do need to farm some GP outposts here for my boy Chloros, and aside from that, I do want to build up maybe Hoyan in the future, but mainly I do want to build up my boy Fengus because I do have Shadow Sanya. I also am going to build up Shadow Sanya if I have enough. Where's Shadow Sanya? I do have Shadow Sanya, so I'm going to build her up if I have enough. And I'm also going to build up Heinrich. Another character, a 3-star character that I want to build up is Weiss, because I did see a few runs that are using Weiss for Nico Nana Inferno, so I want to give him a try as well. But I do have my priority list that I'm going to go down the list in. And if I get to the characters towards the bottom of it, I do. But as long as I get the first ones done, I'm going to be happy with it. Now, as far as the resource calculator, I did make it very simple to calculate right here. I will leave this sheet in the comments or in the description below, so you guys can go ahead and make a copy and then use it for yourself. But essentially, if you have, like, let's say 40 stamina pots, which is what I have, and you want to dump, like, I don't know, 20 into investigations, this is the expected amount of resources you're going to get via books, credits, and blue shadow prints, because you do get a few amount of shadow prints. This is what you're going to be expected to get when you dump the 20 stamina pots into the investigation. So now with this total stamina, if you go down here and we put all of these in 0, you notice that we do start at the same amount of EXP. So this is how you're going to use your EXP to level up your characters. Here, and how many characters to level up, if you have a 4-star SSR character that you want to level up to 6-star level 1, and that's what you want to do. Let's say for a support, for example, my Valerian, you're going to do a 1 here, and it's going to automatically subtract the amount of EXP that it takes to get from 4-star level 1 to 6-star level 1. Now, if it's a 5-star level 1 to the 6-star level 1, you can do the same thing here. It'll subtract it automatically. Now, the one that's going to take the most amount of EXP is if you pull a new SSR. Obviously, they're going to be 4-star level 1 and you want it at 6-star level 50. This is going to be a lot of EXP. It's going to take about 1,700,000 EXP to get that, so you have to be careful. So you can kind of like play around with this and see how many characters you can build, and obviously you could kind of plan it out. So if you dump 20 stamina pots, you have 3-point-something million EXP to go by, and then you can plan it out like that. Obviously you can tweak it. So let's say you're going to build one of these, two of these, and one of these. Now you know that you're missing more stamina pots, so you can leave those numbers like that and then tweak this, put it to 25. Okay, put it to 30. Okay, put it to 40. And then now you're over capping on it, so now you can tweak it back down and kind of figure out what is the exact amount of stamina pots you would need on average to get this goal set up. Similarly, I have one for GP outpost. So on the bottom one, this is the GP outpost. Obviously, you have the blue, purple, gold, and credits. If you put 1, this is how much on average you're going to get of each. And when I say 1 is 1 stamina pot, So this is 10 runs per. So every one of these is 10 runs. And the double drop EXP is already calculated in here. So with one stamina pot, you are going to be able to get these materials right here. So if you want to build up two SSR skills or two SSR skills, for example. So let's say you want to max out, I don't know, Ramoka, right? You need four, you need to max out the third skill. So that's one skill you got to max out. You put it right here. Now you know that you need about 5, right? You need about 5 more because you're at negative gold. So you're going to have to keep going down here. Also, I didn't do the conversion between purple and gold. 5 purples is 1 gold. So for example, if you go back down to 6, right, and you're at negative 22, you multiply this number by 5 is the amount of purples you're going to need. So here you would need about 110 gold, 110 purples to convert into these 22 golds, which if you do the subtraction here, you know that you're going to have enough. So 6 pots is actually enough. This part of the conversion was going to be too tedious to do, so I'm just going to leave it up to y'all. Now, if you want to level up, I don't know, like let's say 3 SSR skills and then 4 SR skills, right? This is how much you're going to need. So obviously you're going to have to make some conversions here, but you do have a lot of purple. So you have to, you're probably with 30 or 20, it might be even enough because you do have quite a lot of purples here to convert. So if you multiply 470 times 5, that's 2,350. And then if you subtract 4,000 from 1,700, you have about 2,000 something. So you have enough with 20 spots. You're just going to have to do this math yourself. But the conversion tool they have for these materials is very good. So you can add them 10 at a time and you can kind of see where you're at. So all you have to do is click on the link in the description, make a copy of this, save it for yourself, and you can use it. I mean, it's very robust. Like it's not super accurate, whatever. It's all on averages, but it'll give you a rough estimate of what you're going to need. Now, while I was recording this, I was also farming my GP outpost. So I think with this being done, let me check what I got. Nothing crazy. With this, I think we should be able to get our SSR. So let's go ahead and pull my SSR right at the end. Claim daily progress rewards one more time. And I'll just need to do one more of these, right? And we can do our SSR, our free SSR. We're going to do it right here. For y'all who stick by to the end of the video, you get to watch me get another dupe of another character that I already have. Obviously, the characters that I would want here are obviously I would want I'll take a Shiata for sure. I'll definitely take Veronica, Beotin are all the characters that I want. Like pretty much Veronica, Beotin, or Shiata will be really good, and obviously the coveted Lily. So let's see what we're gonna get to finish off this video. Come on, let it not be a dupe. Let it not be a dupe. Who is it? Bro, really? What the oh my god, dude. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.